What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are on episode 2 of Detailing Like a Pro series. I'm going to show you guys how to clean the interior of your cars. If this is your first time on the channel, you might want to hit that subscribe button down below. I've been a professional detailer for about 6 years now, and in this series I'm going to show you guys all the tips and tricks that you need to keep your cars in a good condition. Before we start off with today's video, I just want to make it clear that my interior is clean, so you guys won't see a massive transformation on my car, but I promise you I will take you through all the steps. And if you follow my process step by step, your interior will look a lot better than it does at the moment once you are done with this process. My leather is something that I haven't cleaned in ages. I think it's been more than 12 months since I cleaned my leather, so that's maybe the only way where we could get nice 50-50s before and afters and that type of stuff. But other than that, my interior is fairly clean, other than normal dust settling on the surface and that type of stuff. But like I mentioned, I will show you guys step by step how to clean everything. So let's get started with today's video. So the second step after removing all the clutter is going to be to vacuum the interior if your car is very dirty, which mine is not. So the idea here is to get the bulk of the dirt out of the car, otherwise you'll just be chasing your own tail, moving all the dirt that's in there up and down the whole time. So this is going to be the second step, which I'm going to skip at this stage. Step 3 would be to start cleaning your roof liner inside the car. We want to start the interior from the top down, same as when washing the car. You want to start from the roof and wash your way down. What we want to use for the roof liner is diluted APC 1 to 10. So we're going to use 100 ml of APC with 900 ml of water. That'll make a liter. That's the same ratio we're going to use throughout the interior to clean all the other stuff as well. You want to mist your microfiber towel with the all-purpose cleaner solution, and then you are going to go up and scrub the roof liner where it's dirty. Or if you want to clean the entire roof liner, that's also fine. That's normally the best way to do it. And you need to let it dry fully, guys, before you can tell if there's any dirt left on it. Before we move on to the door cards, I just quickly want to touch on the roof liner. I showed you guys a small spot of my roof liner that was dirty that I cleaned up. But if your roof liner ain't dirty, you definitely want to skip that step. You don't want to mess with roof liner and get it to sag unnecessary. If it's dirty, clean it, but if it's not dirty, you definitely want to skip that step. So next up, we are going to get to the door cards. One tip here is to open up your window to make sure that you don't dirty the glass on the inside. It just makes life a bit easier. But there'll always be dirt trapped in there. There's a lot of places where dirt can get stuck. Like I say, mine is clean. So the way I'm going to clean this door card is I'll break it down in sections. You guys will see as I go. I'm going to mist it with all-purpose cleaner, and then I'm going to use my brush and clean all the dirty areas. Here there ain't many, but this section will always be dirty, as well as this section and this section, just from body oils of us using the car, getting in and out of it. But I'm going to clean the entire door card, and you guys will see on video how I go about it. And one major tip here is to use compressed air. I know a lot of you guys won't have access to compressed air, but if you do, definitely use the compressed air. Even use it in the small sections here. A lot of leaves get trapped in there. You'll be surprised how much you'll be able to get out when using compressed air. So I'm definitely going to use compressed air to blow all the creases dry once I'm done with it. So with the door cards now nice and clean, next up we are going to clean the dash, and then we're going to move over to the seats. For the dash, I'm going to use exactly the same method that I did now. You just want to be mindful around your radio. With the dashboard and the steering column now clean, next up I'm going to clean the seat rails. The way we'll be doing this is we're going to move the front seat backwards. We'll clean the seat rail using our brush and the all-purpose cleaner. Then I'm going to use the compressed air to blow it out, and then I'm going to move the seat all the way to the front, get in from the back and clean it up again. And whilst I'm down here, I'm also going to use the compressed air to clean this section here. They do get really dirty on the cars, including the section in here between the center console and the seat. I'll blow it out with the compressed air, and without removing your seat, that's basically the best way to clean those sections. So I'm quickly going to go ahead and do that. And I'm also going to clean the pedals. I forgot to tell you guys that. Also use the all-purpose cleaner and the brushes to clean the pedals. And then we'll move over to the seats. For the seats, I'm going to do a proper clean with a coating on them. So I'm going to leave that for absolute last, but typically at this stage you want to clean the seats before you get to the seat rails. Before cleaning and coating the seats, I'm going to use my compressed air to blow out all the creases, and then I'm going to vacuum the car, and then we'll get to cleaning and coating the seats. So what I mean with using compressed air to clean the creases, I'll pry the seat open a bit like this, and as you can see there's a lot of dirt trapped in there. It's been about 2 weeks since I cleaned the car, so I will go around all the seats and just blow out all the creases, even the ones up here, with compressed air. Then I'm quickly going to vacuum the car, and then after that I'll catch you guys and we'll start cleaning the leather and coating them. Next up I'm going to do leather cleaning. I actually got a dedicated leather cleaner from Gion that I'm going to be using. It's the mild one, so I'm probably going to clean the front seats twice, just because it's been a while since I cleaned the fronts, and or not the front, since I cleaned the leather, and I don't really let people sit in the back of my car. It's only the front. So if you compare, I hope you guys can pick it up on camera, but if you compare the shininess of the front to the back, you can clearly see that the front is a lot more dirtier. Leather is not supposed to have any shine to it. All the shine is either like a conditioner or body oils or dirt or something that's sitting on top of the surface and not letting your leather breathe properly. So you don't want it to be shiny. If I can show you my rear uppers, you can actually see there. Let me just fold this. You can actually see how shiny that is as well. There's a small patch there that's dirty, probably from my head or something when I vacuumed the car. But if you check the rear uppers, how nice and matte they are still. So I'm probably going to clean the fronts twice and the rears once. I'm going to try and get a couple of 50-50s for you guys as I go along, but basically the way this is going to work is I'm also going to spray it onto my brush or into my brush or onto the surface, it doesn't matter, but I'll do small sections at a time. Use the brush to agitate it on the surface and then wipe it off with a clean cloth. I'm definitely not going to use the same cloth that I've been using for the interior, because I just cleaned the pedals and the seat rails and all the dirty stuff with that cloth. So time for a new cloth, and then I'm going to clean the leather. I'm not sure if you guys would be able to pick this up on camera, but I just cleaned this section, and after one section, oh, you should actually be able to see. This is before and this is after. So like I say, leather is not supposed to be shiny. I'm going to clean the fronts twice just for my own comfort. But you can clearly see the difference there. Like I said, that's dirt and oil stuck onto the surface, and a clean surface is not supposed to be shiny. I hope you guys were able to pick up the finish on the leather. It looks matte and it looks absolutely stunning at the moment. So next up, what I'm going to use is leather coat from Etienne. This is extremely easy to use from what I've seen. I've never used this product before, so we want to use a applicator pad. So I got these from my local builder's warehouse. Once again, all the products that I use will be linked in the description box down below. You guys can go ahead and buy all the stuff that I use off the shelves and use it exactly the same way as I do. So I'm going to soak the pad, or not soak the pad, I'm going to mist this onto the pad, and then I'm going to work it into the seats, into the door cards, onto the center console. I'm basically going to cover all leather parts with this, and once I'm done, I'm going to use a clean microfiber once again and just buff off the surface just to make sure that there aren't any hard spots on the surface. From the read-ups that I've done and the videos that I've seen, hard spots is not a problem on this. You can leave it to cure for 12 hours and then buff it off. It's not a problem, but I'm going to take off the hard spots as soon as possible. I just finished up with the leather. The Etienne product was amazing to work with. I expected nothing less from them, but the look is absolutely stunning. It darkened the leather a lot and it feels so nice, and the best of all, it retained the matte looking finish. It looks absolutely superb. You wouldn't say that this leather has got 160,000 Ks on them. The rear seats looks absolutely brand new as well. It's absolutely stunning. Anyways, the last thing for me to do now is to brush the carpets. I've got a brush like this that I use to brush the carpets. So I'm going to brush them, put them back in the car, put my air freshness and everything back in the car, and then I'm going to lock it up, leave it overnight for the seats to cure nicely. I'm probably going to finish editing this video tonight still and not show you guys the after product, but I will put it up on my Instagram though tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow morning or midday I'll put it up on my Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, I'll put my name in one of these corners. I'm not sure which one. Go and check it out on Instagram. Give me a follow. Check out the end results and let me know what you guys think. I'm going to stop the video here. I'm not going to show you guys how I brush the carpets and put it back together. So that's going to be it for episode 2. I'm pretty sure this was quite a long one, but very informative. My car looks fantastic. It's been such a while, or such a long time since I cleaned the car properly like this. Normally I just do a quick vacuum and wipe down. For the door cards and stuff, I just want to add that I'll be using the CarPro Pearl. I've showed you guys this in the wheel cleaning video and a couple other videos as well. I'll have it linked down below. You guys can use the CarPro Pearl on your door cards and your dash. And that's going to be it for this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out and reflect your passion.